Turn it up. First pitch. Let's go. Golden broom. Sweep that show. From the chalked up lines to the roaring stands. Every dugout story living in our hands. Cody calls the count. Chris breaks down the play. Talking dirt and glory every single day. The golden broom. We're sweeping through the season. Every swing, every slide, every reason. On Villains Media, we bring the fire and the laughter. Proud college baseball backers, the golden broom. Yeah, we're sweeping ever after. Walk-off nights, Sunday sweeps, bus ride tales that the scoreboard keeps.
Welcome to the Golden Broom Podcast. I'm your host, Cody Slavinsky, joined as always by Vandy, Chris. And tonight we have a very special guest, Forest High School's own Quincy Mitchell. And tonight, Quincy, we're going to talk about, the season's over. We talked to you a few months ago, and now we get to talk about everything that's leading up to another good season for you. So how you been doing?
Pretty good. A lot of off-season work this last couple weeks.
Good. What you got, Chris? I can already see you're just gnawing at the bit.
Speaking of that training, let's just jump right into this. Have you been to some camps, or are you planning on attending any camps anytime soon?
We've been to a couple showcase camps. We went to one in Atlanta, rival camp, and we went to another one, Red Zone Prep in Nashville. This offseason, I think I'm going to a bunch of camps around me, but I really don't know the names of them.
I gotcha.
Okay.
So with you hitting these camps, I mean, are you seeing more contact with schools and everything going right now?
No, sir, not yet.
Okay, okay, I gotcha. So
Okay.
you jumped into wrestling this year. So I know obviously I wrestled a little bit. Not much. I was terrible in it, but it's a whole different beast.
Yes, sir.
So talk about really just what it was like stepping into that as a like a fresh face that you just you never really done this before. So like, what was it like embracing that change?
It was definitely a lot harder than I thought it would be, but probably it's a little harder than football, but I feel like I powered through it.
Absolutely.
Are there any skill sets in the wrestling game that you feel are going to help you in the football world?
Yes, sir. Definitely wrestling with the takedowns. Like you basically have to tackle the person you're going against, and I
Yep.
think for our defense, especially how we played last year, I feel like we need more tackling.
Okay.
Absolutely. So what was your record your first year wrestling?
I don't really know my record, but I know that I feel like it was pretty good, especially for my first year.
For sure. Did you placed what I believe what third in district?
Yes, sir.
See that's fantastic. Usually first year they don't do that. So
Mhm.
that's awesome.
hmm
Thank you.
So I know he brought wrestling up real quick. Just wanted to review what you did in high school football last year. You had over 3,000 yards in total offense.
Yes, sir.
You were a finalist for the Mr. Football Award and were able to go to that banquet. What was it like being in that room with some of the talented individuals that you got to meet while you were there? Like DGG from Chattanooga Baylor and Simpson from Westview, some of those guys. What was it like getting to meet those dudes?
It was definitely like embracing. It's like just being there, just knowing that I'm one of the top guys with them, just knowing that I'm one of them.
That's
Okay.
good. That's good. So what have you done in your game personally in your training now in the off season that or I guess what are you working to improve on in this off season?
Right now we're working on getting my weight up and maybe getting a little bit faster, stronger.
I got
Okay.
you. Let's say from your training footage you shared, I think it's working.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, so I was just checking out some of the comments over here. Um, you said there's a lot of running involved in wrestling.
Yes, sir.
Compare that to some of the running you do in football. Is it different style of running, or is it just more demanding?
Uh, they're kind of the same, but at the same time they're not. Like football, I'm like bam, 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 runs back to back. But wrestling, it just doesn't stop. You just keep going, keep going.
Okay. So you played both sides of the ball in football, correct?
Yes, sir.
Offense and defense.
Yes, sir.
Which one was your favorite?
Offense, most definitely. But I'm getting to like defense a little bit more this offseason.
I suppose with the wrestling and learning how to do that skill, the physical contact is starting to become more of a thing for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, the explosiveness from wrestling I think benefits you in pretty much every aspect of your football game.
Yes, sir.
That's going to work out really good.
So, do you have any other sports in mind other than just wrestling and football?
No, sir. We thought about track a couple years ago, but we ended up just not going for it and going with wrestling.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That makes a lot of sense for real.
So, just because we talk a lot of baseball on here, have you ever thought about baseball to improve the hand-eye contact
No,
stuff
sir.
and the coordination?
In elementary, I tried baseball. I didn't really end up liking it at all.
Okay.
I respect that for sure.
It's a different skill.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
here's a fun question. Which NFL team would you dream of playing for if you were to make it that far?
Maybe the Detroit Lions, especially with Jameer Gibbs.
Absolutely. That would be someone good to learn from for real.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
That's a good question. I like that.
So speaking of moving on and playing at a higher level, can you tell us some of the schools that have reached out to you recruiting in football?
Right now, I've only had one that constantly reaches out. It's Kentucky State University.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And I assume more will come since it was just your sophomore year
Yes,
and
sir.
you're just now going into your junior year. That's when most programs start offering kids. Um, if there's one school out there that you want to get an offer from, who would that be?
Um, Either Tennessee Tech or Alabama.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I like that a lot actually. So all right, so let me ask you this. Right now, let's say a coach is watching.
Yes, sir.
Why should they call you to join their team?
Hard worker. Uh, do everything to the best of my ability. Don't quit, and always there for my teammates.
I love that. I love that.
Okay.
And honestly, I mean, what we see on the field, I mean, I fully believe every bit what you just said too. So
Yes, sir.
that's awesome.
So I'm gonna take you down a different road. What is the one thing in your life that pushes you to work so hard at not just football but also in wrestling? What drives Quincy to be what he is?
My family and most definitely the Bible. God is always there for me. I know that, and just knowing that He's there for me and to lead me to the right path.
Okay.
Amen. Amen. I love that. What's your favorite Bible verse?
I don't really know the name of it, but it's when dude, I just forgot it on just as soon as I
No,
got here.
you're good. You're
Uh,
good, man. You're good.
it's iron sharpens iron.
Amen, man.
Okay.
Amen. Yeah, I always so when I played sports, I always had one Bible verse that I wrote in my helmet. It was Luke 137. With God, nothing is impossible.
Yes, sir.
And man, that got me through so many highs and lows.
Okay. Another question from our chat. Um, which NFL player do you try to mold your game after, if any?
After watching a little bit of Kenneth Walker, I've liked his game a lot. So I think I would most likely go for him or Jameer Gibbs.
Okay.
Can't go wrong there. That's
That's
for
two
sure.
good ones.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
So, do you have any personal goals for the 2026 football season, or are you more focused on your team goals?
More on team goals. I just want to have a better record, get farther in the playoffs than we did last year.
Okay.
I like that a lot. Yeah, I think this year is going to be an interesting year for you too because I mean I know your guys are going to be a good team. I think balancing the phone calls that you're going to be getting throughout the season this year is going to be that's going to be a fun change for you.
Yes, sir.
So at any point are do you hope to get to the point where you just have to just throw your phone to another room so you quit getting calls?
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
So, looking back at the 2025 season, which game do you want to have back where you just don't feel like you were at your best and you'd like to have it back so you could redo it?
Gatlinburg Pittman. There's especially one play that I felt like we would have been up going into halftime, but that I could do a little bit better on. But that was the only play that I felt like I could do a little bit better on.
Okay.
Gotcha.
See, I was actually happy for you guys when you went up there because all the talk was all season. I'm sure you read it
Yes, sir.
that Gatlinburg, Pittman, and Westview were the teams to beat.
Yep.
You guys went up there and you held your own
Yes, sir.
against one of the teams that was supposed to be untouchable. You held your own and you had chances. I actually was highly impressed with your effort in that game.
Yes, sir.
Well said. Well said. So I got to ask, with wrestling, did you have to cut any weight at all?
Uh, it was only a couple times I had to cut weight, and it was really bad for me.
Yeah. What did you do specifically to cut weight? Because I know there's so many different routines people go through.
What we did, especially for before a match, we kind of just threw in a bunch of hoodies and started running.
Yep. That is the worst feeling.
Yes, sir.
So, yep. I used to do mixed martial arts media, and when I would go to the UFC events, we would be with the fighters as they were cutting weight, and you would see these guys getting put on their hoodies and their sweatsuits, and they would go into saunas and all that. And I mean, it's a grind.
Yep, definitely.
So, yeah, it definitely you learn a lot about yourself in that sport, and I think
Yes, sir.
that's I don't know. I've always said wrestling is a sport that makes a man. So keep it up, man. I'm
Yes, sir.
really excited to keep following your career.
So in 2026, do you have, you finished third in your district this year in your weight
Yes, sir.
class. Is it a goal to win the district next year or maybe a state title at your weight class? Do you
Yes,
want
sir.
to
Most
move up
definitely.
in weight or down in weight? What's your idea for that?
Since wrestling, I started off at 165, and I'm already at 175. So I think I'm gonna go up in the weight class, and I want to go. I want to go to state, especially for my second year.
Okay.
I like that. That's fantastic. Terry has a great comment right here. He said he wants you to remember this quote from Winston Churchill: "Kites rise highest against the wind, not with it." My saying is, don't let your doubts ever gain momentum.
Yes, sir.
I
Thank you.
like I like that. That's really
That's good.
good.
That's good stuff.
That is. I'm gonna apply that one.
So last year during the season, I know you were working out with a position coach
Yes, sir.
from, I believe it was Oakland High School. Are you still working with him?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And has there ever been any thoughts about maybe playing at Oakland, or do you want to stay at Forest for your entire career?
I want to step forward for my entire career.
I respect that.
Put all the talking to rest, right?
Yes, sir.
So,
Nah, you got brotherhood there. You can't leave it.
and being with family and being home, and starting something that you want to finish, I'm sure that weighs heavy on you too.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Uh, so didn't want to keep you on long. Just wanted to get in and get an update from you, what you've been doing and everything. So if there's a message out there that you want fans to hear,
Yes, sir.
or that you want coaches to hear that might be watching, I'm going to give you 30 seconds or a minute to just throw something out there. Tell the world what Quincy Mitchell wants to hear.
Um, God is there for you, and pick your teammates up.
Okay.
Amen to that. Amen.
You want to carry it away, Cody?
Yeah. Well, first of all, we want to thank you for coming on tonight. This has been fun chatting with you and just hearing how you progressed since the season and since we talked to you last. Definitely we'd like to get you back on again before the season starts and see where your mind's at going into that. And man, wish you the best and safe training going forward. And we really appreciate you hopping in tonight.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for jumping
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Thank you. See you.
All right. All right. Well, that was Quincy Mitchell. That was a great, great interview. And I'm very, very happy that he was able to join us tonight. That was really fun chatting with him.
in. Yeah, he's so laid back and so quiet, but you can tell. When I had him on the first time, it was the first interview he ever did.
No, dude, that was
So-
fantastic. Yeah.
So you can tell he's getting more comfortable in his skin
Absolutely.
and who he is. I love to see that.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, if you're watching right now, go find him on X. I'll share his handle here real quick because I'm not good at memorizing handles. No, follow him at Q_Mitchell 2028. All right, I am checking my messages right now. Wait, where at, Terry? Oh, here it is. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Terry just came in the clutch. Terry has landed us an interview, my friend.
Okay.
We're going to be interviewing Angelo State's head baseball coach. Let's go. Very, very, very excited about that one. Oh, here we go. Look at, there we go. Boom. And there's the link. And if you see that in the comments that you're where you're watching, by all means, click it. Go follow. It's on Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. You can go follow him. Hey, Chris, let's take a quick break.
Okay.
And we will be back shortly. So let me find the ad I want to play. And here it is.
Well, look what you just found. This is a 1932 recipe that was voted 50 best ryes, and I'll contend it's the best rye. See, we make this with a 100-year-old recipe that uses no chemistry, no coloring, no additives, just 100% pure, delicious 1932 styling. So pick it up, take it home. All your friends will think you're a damn genius.
All right. So yes, Sextro Rye, the best of the best. Chris.
Definitely.
Chris. I was texting Seth Dart, our LSU starting second baseman earlier, and
Yeah, I'd leave him alone today.
No.
Oh, I'd leave him alone today.
No, I hadn't texted him in a few days. Dude, it's there's been a lot happen. You know, I reach out, you know, highs to highs, lowest to lows, you know, and I'm not going to share what he said to me on the air, but let me just tell you, I want to run through a brick wall right now. So that makes me excited to see. So that's
I'm just telling you, as a college baseball fan, I would not reach out to Seth Dardar today because, you know, getting beat by that team is
Northeastern. That's not a
Yes.
bad thing. We beat them already once this weekend. It wasn't a good game at all.
the way you were trying to throw them under the bus last week.
No, let's be real. They started out terrible this year. Last night was just a very good game for them. They played really well. Their bats were hot and they got it done. I can't say anything negative about that. They showed up, showed out. You got to respect it. I will say that Northeastern is not a Northeastern of last year. There is no doubt about it. I mean, don't get me wrong. That was arguably the biggest win of that program's history. But yeah, they got a little bit of ways to go. But I'm hoping that win last night works as motivation for them going forward because they proved, hey, we can hang with the defending national champions. So yeah, so no, nothing but respect for them. They're a classy team, you know, and they came in and they did what they had to do. Splitting their games with LSU, that's fantastic. So, oh yeah, you got a pretty big weekend ahead of you, don't you?
I'm surprised you haven't asked me about my lack of color.
You know, honestly, I can't tell the difference.
I'll listen to you.
Yeah, so you're in black and white tonight, and why don't you tell the world why you're in mourning right now?
Until we win another baseball game, I will remain in black and white.
I mean, that's fair. That is 100% fair. So, I mean, I get it.
And that might be my hot topic and my hot take tonight.
Yeah, I mean, without jumping too deep into it, I mean, I will say that while it's not the results that you want, there's so many games left. This does not matter at all right now.
Exactly right.
I mean, if
So
anything, I mean,
if
this is where they grow.
we're currently 7-5, we've lost 4 straight. But what if I told you in 2016 Vanderbilt started the year at 6-5
I mean, I'm not surprised.
and had lost a series to Illinois Chicago
I remember that.
and Cal State Northridge?
Yeah.
This is not that.
So, and here's another thing to mention about Vandy. I mean, look at Vanderbilt last year, okay? I mean, yeah, they started out fine, but their schedule last year versus this year is two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely had a tougher schedule this year. But last year, they opened the season out in Phoenix, and they won 2 of 3. They lost to Nebraska, okay? And then they had midweek with Air Force. Then they played St. Mary's on the weekend. And then the next week, Tennessee Tech midweek. But then they go out to California, play UCLA, Southern Cal, and UConn. They lose to Southern Cal and UConn, beat UCLA. And I mean, right there when they lost that 2 in a row, right there, that was tough for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then then they start out a little bit hot. They go and they sweep Xavier, which is great. Then they lose a series to Auburn, but then they sweep A&M, and that gave them some momentum. But then they get swept by Arkansas. And then after losing the series to OU, I mean, realistically, I mean,
They got
Vanderbilt, they did. I mean, yeah, they lost the series to Ole Miss on the way, but then when that Alabama series came, they win that series, win the Tennessee series, sweep Kentucky. And then they hit the SEC tournament and undefeated in the tournament and get the number 1 overall seed. So, I mean, realistically, it's not the end of the world for Vanderbilt at all.
It's not.
If anything, it's just the beginning for them. I mean, yes, they have a hill to climb right now because, I mean, the way they've started out, it's not ideal. But here's the thing. Like Quincy said, iron sharpens iron.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be battle tested early so that you can pull away late. So,
I mean,
do I think Vandy's going to win a natty this year? Probably not. But I mean, realistically, though, they have the talent. They have just as much talent as anyone else in the country. And right now, they're battling injuries. They had, I mean, your best player wasn't on the field tonight, so losing that midweek. When I say midweeks don't matter in the eyes of voters, this is a case of that right here.
yeah.
I mean, because realistically, how many guys did y'all have out tonight?
Half the starting lineup
Okay,
didn't
then.
play.
Exactly. So when you have half the starting,
Colin Barksey's out.
yeah,
He's day-to-day with the shoulder.
yeah,
You're playing Maldonado at first base, who hasn't played in 2 years.
yeah.
Anytime significant. He's hitting the ball. But when you got a guy like Tommy Gooden sitting in the dugout ready to go at first base, who's done nothing but play extraordinary this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's deep. But my whole thing is, people say, "Oh, you lost to Arizona. Arizona's horrible." Well, no, Arizona's not horrible. They were a preseason top 25 team that lost a very important piece to the puzzle 3 days before the season started.
Yeah.
So that's not a horrible team to lose to. Losing to TCU's not a horrible team to lose to. These teams are talented.
Yeah, I mean, the difference is the only thing that's horrible about those losses is if you just look at the current RPI and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of who the teams are themselves, like on technicalities, it doesn't look good. But with our eyes, it's not that bad. I mean, no one's really having like terrible losses this year. I mean, look at Tennessee. They bounced back this past weekend. They had lost a series to Kent State the week before. Kent State's a good team though.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's baseball, and I mean, everybody that's like a true college baseball fan that's been a fan for quite a while. You go into the season and your mindset is 56-0. That's what you want.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have to understand it ain't going to happen. If you're a fan of a team and they are a good team, you realistically you need to expect 38 to 45 wins at the most.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, if you go 35-19, that's a good season.
So I'm a firm believer in the Corbin math.
Mm-hmm.
Corbin math. Win 2 out of 3. Win the weekend.
Yeah.
If you go into SEC play and you win 2 out of 3 every single weekend,
Yep.
you've won 22 SEC games.
Oh, you're set.
22 SEC games. And if you go into the season with, SEC year with 10 wins on the table, and you go win 2 out of 3 every weekend, you're sitting at 32 wins overall.
Yeah.
You're getting in the tournament as an SEC team. You just are. That's how it works. Especially with 22 SEC wins.
Absolutely. And I mean, realistically, if there's Vanderbilt fans watching tonight, tomorrow, it's okay. Whatever happens, happens. You're playing against a very solid Sun Belt team in Troy who has a very good offense on them.
Mm-hmm.
If you drop that game, it's okay. It ain't the end of the world. That being said, I do feel bad for Vanderbilt, though. And the reason I say that is because this weekend you're going to have a team that's playing their World Series. North Dakota
Mm-hmm.
State is going to come in there and they're going to give you everything they have. And they're going to play you hard. Do I think Vanderbilt wins that series? Yes, I do. But do I think that it's going to be a very well-earned win each time? It is.
I mean, they gave Missouri fits.
Yeah, which, by the way, speaking of Missouri, I don't expect a lot out of Missouri in conference play, but they've started the season out very good, and that makes me happy. But when you look though at Vanderbilt, man, their schedule, whew, that SEC schedule that's tough. I mean, I don't know how they're going to manage it, and that's not me hating at all. That's me being a realist. What we're seeing out of Vandy right now, with them beat up the way that they are, I mean, are any of these injuries long term?
So the word is we're missing 2 middle relievers that should be
Okay.
back by SEC play. That's what the word
Good.
is.
Good.
Colin Barksey hurt his shoulder last week against Eastern Michigan. He's day to day.
I got you.
So Corbin did say if he was forced to, he would have played him on this past weekend, but he wanted to give him the extra rest.
I respect that. I do.
Austin Nye, the starting pitcher that went out in the first inning against Arizona, I have no idea. I have not heard anything.
Going out in the first inning is not a good sign.
Right.
I will say that.
But they said his velocity was down. I don't know all the details. I think he got hit by a comebacker.
Okay.
And then his velocity was down. So it could be just a muscle thing. I don't know.
Well, I'm hoping that's what it is for sure.
But people lose perspective. When you lose a starting pitcher in the first inning of a game on Saturday, it torpedoes your entire rotation the rest of the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You end up using guys that you had no intentions of seeing the field that weekend.
Absolutely. Yeah, because all the guys you were going to use throughout the weekend had to come in and play early, so you're stuck after that.
Yeah.
That being said, I mean, let's be realistic real quick.
They didn't give up a lot of runs.
No, they didn't. No, absolutely not. But so let's be realistic about something right now. So looking at their schedule going forward, okay? You know, you got North Dakota State this weekend, and then SEC play starts the next weekend. So you got LSU at home, Mississippi State on the road, Tennessee at home, A&M on the road, Oklahoma at home, Kentucky on the road, Texas at home,
Brutal.
Alabama on the road, Missouri on the road, and South Carolina at home to end the season. I will say this.
If you go 15-15, I'm happy with that because that's brutal.
Yes, because that's almost impossible. For some reason, D1 has y'all playing Alabama 4 times. I know that's not true, but I mean, looking at this schedule, I mean, realistically, you can catch your breath on May 8th when you play Missouri, essentially.
Yeah, that's a long way down the road, though.
That being said, though, I mean, you know, if you can sweep Missouri and South Carolina, that boosts you up because even if you win just, only win a couple of your series, I mean, that definitely helps. But I mean, starting out with LSU and following at Mississippi State though the next weekend, that's not easy. And having Indiana caked between that, good lord.
Yeah.
But I mean, right now, I mean, LSU's kind of in a they were in a slump over the weekend. That classic thing that we've always talked about, the soft toss and lefty. The
Mm-hmm.
one thing that you hate to see your team see because they don't see that coming into the season. And when you play a team and the opposing pitcher's a lefty and his fastball is 83, you got a problem ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that's just part of the game. But I mean, looking forward for Vanderbilt, I mean man, that's gonna be a tough run for them. I don't know what my prediction is for that after what I've seen so far. I think they will win series they shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like the LSU series, I'm not even touching that because I'm biased in that one, so I can't give fair analysis. Mississippi State is playing really good baseball right now. Should have beat UCLA the other night. So that's a series that's going to be a tough one. I think they can win the series with Tennessee still, especially being at home. A&M on the road is going to be a challenge, but A&M has been very hot and cold so far. Even though they're winning a lot, they just have not been. I don't know. They haven't done anything that's made me say, "Whoa, they're back." So I'm,
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for that moment from them. Oklahoma at home, I don't really know how to even look at that because Oklahoma hasn't really. I haven't seen anyone yet to make me say, "Oh, they're fantastic." Do I think they're good? Absolutely. There's no question
Mm-hmm.
about it. But it's I need to see more. And then Kentucky on the road, I think that's going to be a fun series. I think Vandy can win that one though. Texas at home, I think Texas will probably take that. On the road at Alabama, I think Vandy takes that one. And then I think they win the Missouri and South Carolina series. So, I mean, realistically, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I see I'm going to say between 15 and 20 wins in conference play for Vandy still.
Yeah.
Which,
But
hey,
but you got to get healthy first.
yes, absolutely, and that's me making my quick prediction based on they're back at full steam.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm really excited to see is because right now, I mean, so one thing I think that will get interesting is you're seeing all these guys hit these home runs early on. I think we're going to see some fallback from a few of these guys that are sticking out early. I think Justin
There's
LeBron is going to have a fallback. I think
there's no way Will Gasparino continues to do what he's doing.
Well, hold on now. I actually think there is, and the reason I say that is because one, the Big Ten is not they're not an elite
he,
conference in baseball.
he is not going to keep hitting 10 home runs every 14 hits.
Fair. That being said, if he does, good lord,
God.
he will set the record. But no, I have to give him props though, man. He is really turned the page this year. I bet Texas fans are just sick that he's gone because man, he is killing it.
Texas A&M fans ain't happy with him either. He had a little bit to say about them too.
I saw that. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't like them, and I really, really respect that.
He said, "I'm not playing for Texas anymore, but I still don't like that team."
Yep. So I respect that
So
all day.
interesting opportunity this weekend. So everybody that's watching knows I've been a huge follower of North Dakota State for the last 3 or 4 years.
Yes.
Absolutely incredible what they do, you know. And people don't realize that. They see North Dakota State and they see a bad record and they think, oh, they're horrible. Well, when you open the season February 14th and you don't play your first home game until April, it's kind of a, it's a gauntlet to go through what they go through.
Absolutely.
So their first home game is actually March 27th.
Oh,
So
gosh.
you're on the road literally for 6 weeks to start the year.
Oh,
Living
I mean,
in
that's
hotels,
terrible.
traveling on bus. It's brutal what they have to go through. But they're coming to Nashville.
I love that, by the way.
And I've reached out to Tyler Oakes, their head coach. And he has absolutely agreed to meet with me and talk and perhaps schedule some of his players to come on the Golden Broom, and he might even make an appearance. That's still talks happening on that right now. But I'm taking my grandson. It'll be his second ever college baseball game. I took him to the Sunday game last year against Alabama. And the opportunity has presented itself that Coach Oakes has offered to take my grandson into the dugout before the game and let him hang out with some of the players. He's 9.
That's
That's
awesome.
a life memory there.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you're gonna have to get him a North Dakota State hat or something.
Something. Definitely.
Man, that's gonna be such a cool memory for you guys. Also, can we have to address something? Are we sure that Tyler Oakes is not actually Jeezy?
I
Dude,
don't know. I've never looked at him.
Google him real quick. You will be like, what? It was just like Randy.
Oh, you do.
Like, like it's a little scary how much he looks like him. And also, fun fact about him, you know where he played college baseball, right?
I do not.
Minnesota.
Okay.
Yep, because he played at Minnesota from 06 to 09, and he was signed as an undrafted free agent by the Tampa Bay Rays. Also, talk about his record since he's been the head coach since 2022. You know his record's 95-113-1. That's
That's not terrible.
That's not terrible at all. His first season, they finished 31-19. I mean, last year they went 21-34 with that brutal schedule and still made an NCAA regional. So I mean, gotta give him props there.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, that was an impressive run too last year. I mean, because I got to see him play LSU last year, and it was fantastic to watch. They beat Oral Roberts and to earn their tournament berth, and then they lost their first game to Arkansas, but they did beat Kansas, which was That was their second ever tournament win was against Kansas last year, but then got eliminated the next day. But I mean, they went 1-2 in the tournament. That's respectable. I mean, putting Kansas out in Kansas last year, they cranked the hog. They were fantastic. So that's huge for them.
Yeah. Be nice to see him get in there again.
Absolutely. Well, I know you're a Vanderbilt fan. How cool would it be to see him pull one out?
I mean, I'm not going to be upset as a Vanderbilt fan if they were to win the Sunday game.
Now, if they win the whole series, then it's like there might be an issue there.
Right.
Also, hey Chris, do me a favor. Go to Warren Nolan and look at the scores. There's a game in California right now happening. Also, did you see that Warren Nolan has win probabilities now, like live in the games?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, there's a game happening in Los Angeles right now that's pretty interesting. It's in the bottom of the sixth inning.
Hmm. Okay.
Like there's a few games going on right now that are a little interesting here. To do some updates, Oregon State beat Oregon today. Big win for the Beavers in a midweek game. Ole Miss beats Memphis. Here's a big one. Oklahoma State beats Missouri State 8-7. Missouri State's they've won quite a few games. You know, again, they've won some good games this year, so that's a good midweek win for them. Let's see. Oh, Tarleton, they upset Baylor today, 6-5. Southern Illinois beat North Dakota State today, 9-4. Tennessee beat East Tennessee State 7-1 today. That's actually a really good win for Tennessee to have today. Let's see. Arkansas beats Oral Roberts today. Kentucky beats Eastern Kentucky today. Florida beats FAU 4-0. That's some pretty solid scores going on right now. Auburn's up on Samford 6-2. I'll have to talk to my coworker about that one. Southern Miss is currently beating Mississippi State 7-6, heading to the or they're in the top of the ninth right now. That's actually that's midweek game of the week.
Little Rock has lost another to a team with a losing record.
It's killing me. They got to do better. Ooh, Oklahoma and Dallas Baptist have a tight one going on right now. It's 1-0. Oklahoma's up on DBU in the bottom of the eighth. OU has 2 on with no outs, and they've held DBU to only 2 hits tonight. That's actually really impressive.
Shout out to Navy. They're 8-3 start on the season. Shout out to Middle Tennessee State. They're 9-3 on the season.
That's really good.
For them it is, yeah.
Let's see. Let me look at their stats real quick because I'm genuinely curious about something and someone.
Mm-hmm. Former guest on the Golden Broom.
Yes. Oh, he does not have any stats. Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. All right, so he is 0 for 1 on stolen bases, and he's played in 3 games this year, but no at-bats. Why is there a star next to his name? Oh, because he's a redshirt freshman. Okay, so he did redshirt last year.
Mm-hmm. So
Oh, there is a fun stat about him, though. He made the Conference USA Commissioner's Honor Roll for 2024 and 2025.
So we've talked a lot about college baseball already. I have a complaint
What's that?
about women's basketball.
Oh, God. What is that?
Hold on. Let me pull it up to make sure.
Also, Chris, I'm just going to tell you, if things hold out right now, your men's team does not deserve to be ranked. I said what I said. So let me ask you, Chris, are we going to see Miami, Ohio go 31-0?
I don't know. Possible.
They play Ohio on the 6th. They previously beat Ohio by 16 the previous game. No, that's impressive. I mean, I understand they haven't really played anyone this year, but I would like to see them. I want to see them in the MAC championship face Akron though, because Akron is all right. So Miami, Ohio is 17-0 in conference. Akron's 16-1. Their one loss is Akron's one loss is a road game against Miami, Ohio, 76-73. So yeah, that would be really cool to see that happen. I'm actually extremely impressed with that. But no, so what's your women's basketball gripe?
Hey, hold on. I'm getting there. So, SEC Women's Basketball Awards came out today.
Oh, God.
Michaela Blake's Player of the Year. That was unquestioned.
Fair.
All right. Best player in the conference.
Yeah.
Shay Ralph, Coach of the Year. Absolutely deserved.
Yes. I'm scared you're going to talk about Freshman of the Year.
Freshman of the Year, Aubrey Galvan. Absolutely should have. That's absolutely right.
Okay.
I have a problem with that. When you look at the ladies who made all SEC in basketball, riddle me this. If Aubrey Galvan is the Freshman of the Year, how in the world is Aaliyah Chavez and let's see if anybody else is on there. Yeah, if Aubrey Galvan is the Freshman of the Year, how in the world is Aaliyah Chavez on the All SEC team and Aubrey Galvan is not?
It's a good question.
Make it make sense.
Can't.
But yeah, Aubrey Galvan was easily the Freshman of the Year in the SEC. She's probably going to be the Freshman of the Year nationally as well.
Yeah.
You're frozen, Cody.
I am?
Uh,
Wow.
I don't know. You're frozen.
You're frozen on my screen now.
Yeah, Say Ralph was named SEC Coach of the Year. Well deserved. Michaela Blake's well deserved Player of the Year. And let me shout out none other than Carly Weathers. Carly Weathers is named SEC Scholar Athlete in women's basketball.
Okay.
3-time Miss Basketball Award winner in Tennessee. Goes to Alabama. Doesn't play a lot her freshman year, but she's a steady Eddie.
Yeah.
So she's been a starter for 2 years now. Steady Eddie. I mean, she's not the flashy scorer. She just does a lot of things well.
Yeah.
I just wanted to shout her out because she's a personal acquaintance.
Of course. Of course. No, that's fantastic, though. So, I mean, with the way things are going right now, and I mean, both men's and women's, I mean, like, what's your projections for Vandy men and women going into the SEC tournament?
I think Vanderbilt, they got an easy path to get to the championship game, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
You look at their bracket, I think it's a nice bracket.
Yeah. I think they got a shot.
So our bracket, we got the double bye as a number 2 seed. You got Auburn versus Texas A&M, and the winner gets Ole Miss. Ole Miss has kind of been a thorn in our side the last 2 years. They've beaten us the last 2 times we played them.
Yeah.
That's a stiff challenge. But on the other half of our bracket, you got Missouri, Alabama. Winner gets Tennessee. And then whoever comes out of that goes through Texas.
Gotcha.
So we avoid LSU. We avoid Kentucky. We avoid South Carolina. It's what you want to do.
Yeah. Which that definitely works out. So,
but I'm also going to bring up another hot topic nationally. If you think Sarah Strong is National Player of the Year, you don't know what you're talking about.
you're supposed to say you don't know ball.
That's between you and Randy. Sarah Strong, yes, she's impactful. Yes, she's an absolutely fantastic player. But she does not, and I repeat, she does not face the competition that Michaela Blake faces night in and night out. Competition's not the same.
Yeah.
So I think Michaela Blake should win that award.
I mean, I can't argue that at all. Yeah, I have to say that I really like what I've seen out of Vanderbilt's women's this year, and I think that honestly, I think if there's a year for Vanderbilt women to make a legitimate deep run, this is definitely it. That being said, we got to figure out what's going on with your men's team. I mean, LSU's just waiting for Will Wade to return home.
if you want that cheating MF, you can have him.
What he did at LSU, it wouldn't be considered cheating anymore, so we're good. So apparently, Chris, when we leave the screen to look stuff up, each of our screens freeze. That's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
All right, that game in LA is now going to the bottom of the 7th. And it's gone final. Southern Miss defeats Mississippi State 7-6. Great win by Southern Miss. Oh, and UTSA just took the lead on Texas A&M Corpus Christi in the 9th inning. Now it's 6-5. Abilene Christian and TCU are tied at 6 in the top of the 9th inning right now. Oklahoma extended their lead. Now they're up 2-0 on Dallas Baptist in the 9th inning. Dallas Baptist has one on with one out. Cal Poly's up 12-2 on Pepperdine. Man, poor Pepperdine. They used to be a good baseball program.
Mm-hmm.
So good to know. But definitely following that game in LA. That's interesting.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a little context.
Okay.
We're playing a game on the road on Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
the end of the year in the SEC.
Yep.
We're currently down 4 with 7:35 left.
Yep.
When you look at the numbers, Ole Miss is shooting 52% from the field and 50% from 3.
Wow.
Vanderbilt's shooting 37% and 29%. Another metric. Ole Miss has shot 15 free throws. They've made 13 of them. Vanderbilt has shot 10.
Wow.
The disparity in foul shots. They've made more than we've shot. So sometimes context matters.
Yeah, for sure.
I tried to point that out to Kentucky fans on Saturday. Context matters, right? Yeah, Kentucky beat us in their house, and it took a career day from one of their players that scored a career high and shot a career best, and we absolutely played our worst game of the season. They beat us by 14. So sometimes context matters.
Yeah. Hey, go look at go to D1's site and click the stats for that game that's happening that I'm not going to actually mention yet. I want you to go look at the pitching stats for that game. It is going to absolutely blow your mind. Because it is not what I expected to see. I mean, this absolutely blows my mind. It makes zero sense.
The hell?
Right?
How?
That's what I'm saying. It makes no sense to me. I've never seen anything like that. If that ends up holding up, I'm not getting my hopes up on it, but if it does, that will be something to talk about. That might be one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. And that is why baseball is the most mysterious game out there.
Well, then.
All right, so before we close this show out, we need to go over some awards and some not so awards.
We can start with the one that we've already discussed.
Yes, fair. Which I never actually saw the voting tally for any of these. So I don't even know if any other teams were nominated or what.
We all agreed Florida. I don't know that anybody else was deserving of it.
No, everybody else had like a loss somewhere in there. I really hate that third game was canceled for Florida and Miami.
Yeah.
Because that would have been interesting.
We've already discussed this team. This was not my first choice to win this. Because they did win their midweek game.
Yeah.
But when you go 1 for 37 with runners in scoring position, it kind of...
It is what it is.
leaves a dirty mark in your drawers.
Yes.
So Vanderbilt gets the Dirty Jockstrap Award. And then these fans have been clamoring for this award for 10 years. For 10 years, they've been wanting this.
Yep.
They finally got them one.
I got to say, I don't think have they ever won it on ours before?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
But they've been wanting one for 10 years. Florida Gators fans finally got them one. They finally got that golden broom that they've been wanting for 10 years.
I hope that they carry that broom like every other past winner before them has.
This is true.
But we shall see.
UCLA carried it well.
Yeah.
They lost their very next game.
Yeah, but they ended up looking really good that weekend, though. They showed why they're ranked number 1 in the country, to say the least.
They have. That's weird.
Yep.
But if you're ready to call it, I'm ready to call it.
Let's do it. All right. So, thank you guys for watching tonight. It was awesome to have Quincy Mitchell on tonight from Forest High School. I really look forward to seeing what his future holds going forward because the kid has a bright future ahead of him. We will be back next week, and we might even have a random pop-up show. You just never know. So we will let you know if said pop-up show happens. And honestly, our next live show that we do, it might be a little bit different. It might be a situation where we're just both on our phones somewhere together, hanging out. So, and it may not be under this actual banner. It might be simply just directly through Facebook kind of thing. But either way, very excited for what the next couple weeks holds. So, what's your final thoughts?
Final thoughts. If you're watching this and you are also a fan of softball, please check out the new Facebook page. It's a new group on Facebook, to be honest. The name of that Facebook group is College Softball Central.
Are they affiliated with College Baseball Central?
No.
Oh.
They might be affiliated with College Baseball Smack.
They are?
It might be a sister page.
Oh. Interesting.
Yes, it is interesting. Time to have some softball on Facebook. Just like when we started College Baseball Smack, it was time to have some baseball on Facebook.
So why is the name not College Softball Smack?
I don't know. Good question.
But no, that sounds good. I think everybody needs to join it. Got me excited now.
Follow the updates on Carly Pickens.
There you go. Oh, I have a text message. OU officially wins. Uh-oh. What happened? All right. So I can now talk about it. In the bottom of the seventh, UCLA breaks their the no-hitter bid against them. They started out 0 for 18. Now they are 1 for 19, and they are now trailing 3-1 with runners on second and third and no outs. Man, that was crazy. So here, before we close, this will be my final thoughts. So tonight UCLA is playing against Cal State Fullerton at home, and they had a no going against them going into the seventh inning. They were 0 for 18, and I mean it's a little crazy because in this span UCLA only struck out one time tonight. They drew 7 walks, 2 hit by pitches. That is the craziest no-hitter stat line I've ever seen in my life. But that is now broken. So, all right. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. What?
Yes, Terry. He already shared the news.
You dang right I shared the news, Terry. I think that's fantastic. I can't wait. Oh, and if you're wondering, Chris, Terry will be on the show that night.
That's fine.
I think he earned that one. I'm extremely excited. So, with that being said, thank you everybody for watching. We hope you have a great night, and we'll see you next week.
Turn it up. First pitch. Let's go. Golden Brew. Sweep that show. From the chalked up lines to the roaring stands, every dugout story living in our hands. Cody calls the count, Chris breaks down the play, talking dirt and glory every single day. The Golden Broom, we're sweeping through the season. Every swing, every slide, every reason on Villains Media.